Hello and welcome back to Tier Zero Gaming. We are coming to you with August 24th Saturday night modern event. I'm Mike.
I'm Billy.
And here we go, round number one.
Zack versus Gilmore. Like this battle never ends.
Yeah. So I told Zack, since he's playing the Lutri deck, I will put him on camera every round one until he actually starts winning, and then we'll see if we can get him on camera later in the event instead of round one. But, you know, the deck is a work in progress. You know, he's working towards his one copy of the One Ring and doesn't have Tamiyo in there yet. You know, he's got some of the more pricey pieces. Yeah. He just hasn't picked up yet.
The mana base is very pretty. It's been coming along quite well.
Yeah. So that was what got him to start, was he like had the ability to pick up the mana base.
Yep.
So he got to get the specific versions of the lands he wanted. Okay. And once he got that, now it's just slow upgrades to the deck itself.
Also, we just have a modern personified Surveil lands on one from both players.
Absolutely. Get these Triomes out of here. Who needs them?
Look, man, I want to return to the Age of Triomes just because I think Leyline Binding's underplayed.
I think Leyline Binding is one of the worst cards in Modern.
Yes.
Like, I dislike that card immensely.
I dislike that. You know what format I really dislike it in? Legacy.
Sure.
Hey, dog, we're trying to cast it just off of dual lands in the Wasteland format.
Alright, I can get behind that.
It hurts.
It can have that format.
It hurts.
Anyway, so we've got Lutri, Zack O'Quinn versus Alex Gilmore on Goryo's. Gilmore is presently undefeated in the Modern League.
He doesn't stop.
Yeah.
This Goryo's deck been running powerful, and Alex plays it well.
Yeah, he plays it well. I believe week one he played the Eldrazi deck.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was kind of an accident.
Yep, that was just because I wanted to play Goryo's that week, and unfortunately, Alex needed to borrow some cards for
he had ordered them, but they hadn't gotten there yet.
Yep.
And my bad. I saw a message and thought it was from somebody else and didn't actually read it.
Yep. It's okay though. I got to play Goryo's. I went 3-1. It was dope.
There you go.
But we do have Flahi Archaeologist coming down from Alex, as well as a Kitsa,
the adorable little otter.
Cycling and Lord revealed the basic island of Urza's Saga, Thundering Falls Island Kitsa. This is a deck, dog.
Yeah, a little surprised he got the basic island here, unless he has his own. He might have Harbinger.
Fair.
He might have put Harbinger in the deck, so he's getting his own basics. But at that point,
you want to get basic mount. Well, it's a Lorien revealed. Island. You can't get anything other than the basic. Well, you can get a dual land.
Yeah,
I guess,
he could have gotten.
Yeah,
like if it's going to be an island either way. But I guess if he wants them untapped,
there's a counter spell in his hand. So
okay,
it would telegraph. I guess if he got Steve Vince and just shocked
it. Yeah, that's fair.
Grief Pitch. Tainted Indulgence, I believe, was the
Grief Pitch. Go to the graveyard.
Yep. Counter spell. We don't want to play against that because we've already seen the Archaeologist pick up an Ephemerate.
Yeah.
This could be checking to try to push a Goryo's, but more realistically, this was just Alex trying to get a scam in going on.
Loot with Kitsa. This is almost Otter Tribal over here.
Dude, where's my Otter Bolus?
It's in here.
Okay, good. Good. That card is hilarious.
Yeah.
Is it good? I don't know.
I
Funny?
think so.
Yes.
I think that card's good. Discarding a gorgeous Expressive Iteration.
Oh, I love those. I am very partial to just the Magic F&M promos for the longest times.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I have a set of foils that I was using in Murktide for a long time.
Remember when you wanted to ban that card?
No.
Oh.
I remember when I wanted the Gentleman's Agreement with Expressive Iteration that for Modern that Legacy has with Brainstorm.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know that this card shouldn't be in the format, but everybody loves it.
And now it's literally not played. Wild.
Yeah.
It kind of baffles me. Like, even, like, is it Murktide obviously kind of falling off in favor of either is it Wizards or Jameer?
Because Frog.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. The Murktide deck didn't go anywhere. It just... Frog is just...
It adapted different colors.
Yeah.
Like, I think Frog and Bowman are just way better positioned currently.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're basically trading Ragavan and Darcy for Frog and Bowmaster.
Yep.
So, like, trading 1-drops for 2-drops stings a little bit, because it's harder to keep your mana open, but Bowmaster's having Flash.
Yep. Play, like, a slightly higher land cap with some MDFCs now. Like,
exactly.
It's pretty good. So we got a Needle from Zack. I honestly, I don't know if the Relic is... Oh, there it is.
Found it.
I was about to say, I don't know if the Relic is still main deck, but interesting that we didn't fetch that. Did we Needle a Polluted Delta? That's a Polluted Delta on Alex's side.
There sure is a Polluted Delta
I I bet we got boys. To be fair, I was never expecting Needle to come out of that saga either, from Alex's side.
Was it the Needle that got the...
Yeah, the Needle came out of the saga. He cast the relic from hand.
Interesting.
That's why I was thought... like, when I saw the Needle, I was like, interesting choice. I figured we would get the relic if it's still main deck, but no,
fair enough.
Had it in hand.
I thought we played the Needle the turn prior, but I could be wrong.
No,
I think you're right.
Yeah, we cycled or revealed no counterspell.
You're right.
I got you. Also, funny enough, this Kitsa has a prowess trigger currently, so I believe it's a 2/3.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a 2/4?
2/4.
2/4.
So 1/3 base.
Okay. So one more, and we can at least try to punch through the Falahi, where either he has to just take the hit or lose to Falahi.
And copy a spell.
Yep. It copies a spell. This card's dope.
So yeah, you can... I think it's pay 2 and tap it to copy an instant or sorcery. But
okay.
Activate this ability only if it has 3 or more power.
So the Delta was not Needle because we just fetched. Okay. So now I have no idea what this Needle is on. Teferi Time Raveler, maybe?
Okay. Let's think. What do we got? What is in this deck that has an activated ability?
Fetch lands and Teferi Time Raveler, I think.
Is that actually it? Grizzlebrand.
Grizzlebrand, sure. Yep, that would work. If I'm right on my Archaeologist.
I don't think there's a Grizzlebrand in...
it could also be Priest, maybe? Yeah. Have we seen a Priest so far?
I don't think so.
Taking a Tainted Indulgence off of the Falahi. Upkeep. Rebound the Ephemerate. Do it again.
Yeah.
There's the Atraxa. So there's another Priest. Oh, well, that's just a 1/4, Chief.
Oh, no, we bricked.
Oh, God. Now I have the best blocker in the format.
Don't mind me. That's my ankle.
Oh, no, I was paying attention to the cat. We're fine. We are doing this recording from a different spot this time, and now I have this lovely cat that will probably get a lot of my attention throughout. Ooh. Goryo's target.
Black. Goryo's target Goryo's. Crack relic in response. Goryo's anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry, cat.
One of those Goryos technically should be in the graveyard.
Yes, but probably won't matter too much.
I imagine not, but just,
This is actually pretty bad so far. I've only seen 3. Nope, they're not as 4 types. Yep, never mind. This is now a draw 4 instead of a draw 2. Yeah, that's brutal.
Most likely not a big deal, but the Goryos, the original Goryos, should have gone to the graveyard after the rest of the stack resolved.
True. Thank you, Judge. We appreciate you.
Yeah, like I said, it probably doesn't matter, but it is true.
Smack for 7.
We did force the tap out here, though, right? So we don't get to Ephemerate?
Yeah, that is good at least. I believe we played a land for turn. Like, I'm almost certain.
Yeah.
So the Atraxa goes away. So it was a draw 4, but it also got rid of 2 Goryos that we care about, and I believe at least 2 Atraxas. I think there was 1 extra Atraxa in the yard, or maybe it was a Grizzlebrand.
I don't remember seeing a Grizzledad. I think it was an Atraxa, but I'm not sure.
We also saw one of the Oil Slick Atraxas go to the bottom off of that one.
Okay.
So
there's an Atraxa on the bottom, minimum 1 in exile.
Yep.
And at least 2 Goryos used up?
I believe so, yeah. And we didn't see the 3rd Goryos off of that flip either. So, like, Zack, not in a great spot, but we're not just dead, Like, I have definitely wanted to be in worse spots against this deck.
If this Needle is naming Grizzlebrand, then, like, we're actually...
Yeah, pretty good. The problem is Zack needs to be able to put some pressure to close this game out. Tapping out is spooky here.
We picked up Lutri here.
Yeah, we picked up the Lutri.
There's no graveyard. Like... Gilmore has no graveyard at the moment, so there's definitely some work that needs to be done.
This is why I was a little bit worried about it, because I'm pretty sure we picked the Thoughtseize off the Atraxa.
That's a hand.
So Sink in the Stupor, Fire Ice, Galvanic Iteration, Lutri, I think?
Yes.
I did it in a Steam
Vents. Yep.
I would expect to see probably the Lutri go. Like, Sink in the Stupor is annoying, but not that good here.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the Fire Ice. If we're trying to set up a Grief or a Solitude here, just being able to get the removal spell away is probably relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that Fire Ice represents, like, a draw 2.
Yep. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, there's the Harbinger.
Did Alex...
Gilmore has 2 basics already. The Harbinger doesn't actually cut them off.
Yeah, it's also the 2 basics that matter.
Probably discard the Harbinger at that point.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Did we see what creature Alex picked up off the Atraxa pile? Okay, I was wondering if it's a Grief here or not.
I picked up Solitude.
Makes sense.
Okay, so we drew Mountain for turn, and Gilmore should know that.
Yeah.
Because we know we have a Steam Vents.
Because we discarded the
Harbinger, which was our draw for the Kitsa, I mean.
So, like, if this Kitsa's not attacking, I'm honestly maybe looting in main phase. I don't know how many permanents we have that are relevant. A second Saga would be nice here.
So it kind of depends. And
there's another Atraxa directly into the yard. That's scary stuff right there.
Because Kitsa's ability to, like, potentially copy spells, like, you can just attack with the Kitsa no matter what. It has Vigilance. So, like...
Jeez.
Alright.
Going from very hard to set it up to it's just here.
Yeah, like...
So, Galvanic Iteration, does that copy spells that you control?
Yeah. Okay. The next instant or sorcery you cast gets copied.
Okay. He's like, it would be kind of neat to iteration, take your Gorios, and then get your Atraxa before back. But at this point, I think we're just done here.
Well, the Atraxa's not going to get to attack.
True, but we also just saw the card that was picked up. Wait, why won't the Atraxa be able to attack?
Because we're going to sink into Stupor it.
Yes. Fair. Well, there's a Force Negation. Now we're dead.
It's... maybe?
Well, we're going to 1. Because we're going to attack for 8 here.
Yeah.
Also, there's the 4th Gorios, which is just wild.
It is what it is.
Not taking the Force Negation.
Okay.
Off of this, actually.
So now we do get to sink into Stupor.
Yeah, now we do get to sink the Atraxa. Like, that's probably not even bad at this point, though, because we can just discard the hand size and then Gorios it again next turn.
Yeah, but that's the last Gorios then.
True.
Like, we're seeing a lot of cards. Kits is over here looting. We're just kind of doing our thing, right?
No, that's fair. Like
we have this iteration too.
Maybe I'm just crazy. I definitely think I would have taken that Force just to push to 1, because then this Falahi's lethal. Like, if we ever find a way, we with a Solitude to remove the Kitsa, like, it puts a lot of pressure.
Falahi I didn't say, like, we're favored. I'm just saying, like, we're not just dead.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying. So we're going to sink into Stupor this Atraxa here. Like, 100% that's true.
Do we have
the question is... the question is whether or not we copy it. Because we can Galvanic Iteration sink into Stupor.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to combat, attacking. Sink the Atraxa.
Sink into Stupor.
That resolves. So we don't have an Ephemerate.
Yeah. We didn't see one. Like, the Atraxa didn't show us any.
Maybe we, like, had picked one up over the turns, but I've also, like, there's been a lot we've seen. I'm trying to figure out how many are actually left.
Discard Atraxa to hand size, and I think there was at least one other card discarded. I couldn't see what it was.
Mainly relevant, the Atraxa, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Another land from Zack. Different land.
I'm going to have a conversation with Zack about playing the cards and not discarding the cards that are known. Because Gilmore, if he's paying attention, has full information.
Yeah. Also, like, the cards that we know of aren't particularly great either, right? Like, we know Steam Vents and Iteration, and that's it.
Lutri.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Lutri didn't get seized.
Yeah, so if Gilmore's paying attention, he knows all 3 cards in Zack's hand because of the sequencing of lands and what we've discarded to the Kitsa.
Which means his Instep Gorios is almost certainly lethal unless this Kitsa can come up with a Haymaker here.
Yeah.
Let's find out. What is that?
I don't know.
I believe that is the MDFC land destruction spell. I could be wrong, though. Because I think the new MH3 one.
Yeah. Sundering something.
It's like Stone Rain, but bad.
Well, we're casting something.
What are we casting?
I don't know.
Well, Zack has tapped mana and then picked up his graveyard, so I am confused.
I'm also confused.
Was it a Snapcaster Mage?
That was a red card. It was the funniest looking Snapcaster Mage I've ever seen if it's a Snapcaster
They were tapping an extra, tapping 4 mana. Oh my god, what is that? I thought that was the MDC land destruction spell.
Nope. I don't know what this is.
Neither do I.
It's from Outlaws. It's okay. I know what it is.
Is it copying Gorios?
It's redirecting Gorios.
Okay, interesting. What is it? What's it called?
Zack loves this card. That's what I can tell you, and I'm gonna try to find it. But I don't.
That's not a legal target. I think he tried to change it to Harbinger. I'm pretty sure there is no other legal target. It's just one legendary creature. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Zack still loves this card, regardless. That might not work. That might not have worked out,
but it could have. Yeah, it certainly could have. So now we're just dead.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like 100%. We know Zack's hand. Like Gilmore also just picked up a force, so like we have to have interaction right now or die.
All right.
I think we're just playing it out for relevance sake.
I'm looking for spree cards.
It's not like the big score. Like, is there like a...
No. It's a spree. It has spree. I promise. Return the favor.
Return the favor.
Yeah, return the favor. All right. No, so this card is red and has spree. +1. Copy target instant spell, sorcery spell, or activated or triggered ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Mm-hmm. Probably should have just picked the Atraxa trigger in this case, huh?
That would be cute, yeah.
We just copy the Atraxa
just draw trigger. 7. If we find a bounce spell or something, we're alive. That's cute.
And also 1, change the target of target spell or ability with a single target.
Okay.
So we can... So let's say we had the needle naming Grizzlebrand. Mm-hmm. We could have theoretically moved it to Grizzlebrand. And then we don't, like, Gilmore doesn't get to draw a bunch of cards. Like, it's still a 7/7 lifelink card, and I think we were dead either way. Yeah. But if we're not dead to the 7 damage, then that potentially, works out.
So we have the old, most powerful start in Modern by a lot, Steam Vincent Ragavan.
Sure.
Thoughtseize from Gilmore says Flame of Venor.
Yeah.
Unholy Heat, Saga, Archmage's Charm, and Another Land, I believe, is the other card we just saw.
Okay. I couldn't tell what the Archmage's Charm is. I saw a breaking news card.
It might
but
be.
They all look the same to me.
It could be Archmage's Charm or Commandeer. And I've seen both from Zack's list. Drew Preordain.
All right. Yeah. Zack, one day I'll remember the name of Return the Favor. Today's not going to be that day.
It's not that day, Chief. That's what we're cutting for the ring, Zack. That's what we're cutting for the ring.
You can't make him. No, it's been kind of neat, like, hearing how Zack approaches, like, what cards he's putting in the deck and everything. Mm-hmm. It's certainly something.
You know, it'd be a fun addition to this format, I think. Particularly something like this deck, Dualcaster Mage.
Sure.
It would enable some cool Kiki Splinter Twin S combos as well.
It does. Alright. Tainted Indulgence off of the Archaeologist. Notably, 0-3
very good at blocking monkey.
Pretty good.
This is where we're staring at the Unholy Heat in our hand and going, man, dog, am I really gonna do for, like, blank my attack and kill this? Discard a card to kill an 0-3?
Well, we've got instant sorcery land in the graveyard so far.
Oh, that's fair.
So, like, it doesn't take much. Like, if we have a Mishra's Bauble, we have Delirium.
Yeah, but that's a 1-0, Chief.
Everything's a 1-0. He's 1. Can we Unholy Heat while the treasure is in the graveyard for a split second?
Probably not, but we could certainly try to argue that with a judge, I think. He got a treasure token. I just noticed. No, like, last time we had this whole conversation, like, Zack, we have to get you a treasure token, Chief. Dog, put an empty sleeve on the board. Now it's like, that's not how this works.
You leave that man alone.
I have been getting Chris Everett for like a year or so about just shoving sleeves onto the table. I'm like, dog, I know you have these tokens. I've seen them.
Yeah, so there was a while when I had all of the modern decks put together that I went out of my way to have every token every one of those decks needed. Mm-hmm. And I swear to God, I spent more money on fucking tokens than is a reasonable number.
Depending on how many Fable the Mirror Breakers, you sure did.
I own at least 4 Goblin Shaman tokens.
Oof. I own 4 Goblin Shaman tokens, but they are RK Post tokens.
Yeah. No, I have at least 4 real ones.
Pain. Cracking Treasure, making a construct, sure.
I own very many Urza's Saga construct tokens.
No, I do too. I own quite a few cool looking ones too. I got my foil MH1s signed as well by Victor Rodriguez.
Okay. We get to discard an Atraxa again to Tainted Indulgence. At least we're on the beatdowns, right?
Like, we are on the beatdowns.
Zack has a real clock here.
Yep, Zack can get a relic off of this as well, which is very relevant. Taking off another construct to hold up mana instead.
Yeah, I mean,
fine.
We used the treasure. We're getting this construct. We want to make sure we have interaction up for the turn where Gilmore is likely to try to do something.
So, like, here's my next question. And this could be kind of, like, maybe, like, overplaying it or overthinking it. Do we pop this relic right now to play around the Speed Gorios? Just, we got blown out. Gorios. Yeah, we got blown out last game by it. Do we just take this Atraxa and say goodbye?
Well, we moved the mana off to the side. Is that a surgical? Hold up, timeout.
That might be. So we went to combat, the mana's gone. Attack 4/4.
Yeah.
Trigger, make a treasure.
Yeah. We sort of get the mana back. Would you like to prismatic ending something?
No, I'm alright, Chief.
Okay. Notably, Ragavan growing the construct.
Just the backbreaking gameplay of Hipp Dog isn't Breach. I miss it. I miss it.
It is a surgical. We just paid 2 life.
Okay, so this card that we thought was an Archmage, is this the same one?
I don't know. All breaking news cards are the same.
Hey, we really got to get Zack to just buy normal prints, huh?
Nah, you can't make them.
Well, there's the Gorios in the hand, so this is great.
Land, Ephemerate, Gorios, Grief, Grizzle.
Wow, this hand is going to scam a Grief next turn, and that's really about it.
Yep.
Which, like...
That scammed Grief sure does block a Ragavan.
Yeah, but that's about all it does. This construct's gonna keep hitting. It's gonna take 2 cards from Zack's hand, but we're gonna lose our entire hand to do this practically. I guess we would keep. No, because you can't pitch the Gorios and be happy about it because that Gristlebrand is. You can't pitch the Gristlebrand and be happy about it because that's the last legendary target for Gorios. Right. Yeah, tough spot. That surgical is an absolute blowout, but I guess like even like the surgical is not as defeating as just like the relic was there anyway. Mm-hmm. This hand doesn't do too much if we answer the attraction.
Yeah, which I suppose is a reasonable thought of okay, I guess this Grizzlebrand really doesn't do anything, so we scam through the Grizzlebrand.
I'm thinking of it in the opposite direction, maybe. I'm just going to ship this Gorios and say maybe I'll cast this Gristlebrand this game somehow.
We are at 10 with 3 lands.
We also play 3 the 4 Solitude. We play Teferi or play Ending, and we could try to draw this game out.
That construct is going to kill you.
Not if I ending it or bounce it with Teferi. Our fetching here, though. We might... Yeah. We don't even have to scam, I guess. We could just hard cast this Grief at this point, probably.
You know what Grief can't take out of this hand? That Otawara.
Yeah, it's rough.
That Otawara represents...
Oh, no, I see the charm still in Zack's
3,
hand.
Yeah.
We did just draw a surgical. It wasn't the card reveal at the beginning.
That Otawara represents 5 damage.
Yeah, seriously, I'm just taking the charm here.
Counter, yeah. No, we're not taking the charm. The charm is taking the Grief.
Oh, yeah. For Zack's side, I meant just like, I'm saying, here, dog, you're taking this charm.
It's fair. We did lose our treasure, which means the construct is back to being a 2/2.
Also played the Otawara from hand.
Yeah, presumably we don't have land drops. Fine. That's a Goryo's gone.
Alex didn't want to draw that anyway, I think.
That's true.
So I think we're okay.
We're also happy to get rid of it.
100%. Like, just don't want to play... I think we can very thoroughly beat the fair side of the deck at this point.
Sure. There's the Thunder Trap Turner.
Okay. Are we going to look at the top 4 and put them on the bottom? No, I have to solve Fire Ice, I think.
Nah, we get a card. Otter of Bolus, unlike his fish cousin, doesn't miss.
Found a Spell Pierce, too. It's a pretty good one.
Is Augur of Bolus a merfolk? I think it is.
I believe so, yeah. I played a small amount of Pauper. I think he looks like a merfolk.
So, yeah. Otter greater than fish. Confirmed.
AJ in shambles.
Come at me, AJ.
I'll build Otter Tribal, it's okay. So we start with
I think you start with Zack's deck.
Nah, we play 4 ofs and play like 3 Lutries in the main.
just play all four at that point. You're not allowed to put the one in your sideboard. Zack already has 2 Lutries.
Yeah,
it's as many Lutries as he's allowed to have.
The fact that there's a Lutri in the main makes me happy.
It doesn't break the restriction of the companion.
5, 6. So this is an attack for very lethal, I believe.
Otter is a 1/1.
So
1/3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are
we fetching a response before damage? Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Kaboom. The turn 1 Ragavan beatdowns.
Yep.
Still,
turn 1 Ragavan beatdowns, 2 pieces of Grave Hate, and permission as well. That's what you need. You gotta kill Gorios. You gotta have interaction and just kill them. You can't just stare at them.
Yes. Yeah, like the construct plus the Ragavan applied sufficient pressure.
Yep.
That looked like a full art card that's going to the bottom. I don't know what it was. We have a Spell Pierce in hand.
Moldus.
That's the surgical.
Thoughtseize myself, Gilmore says.
Okay.
Get the Atraxa. We see
that's a surgical.
Goryo's and oh. What do? You can't play around it.
No. Yeah. Oh man.
Canadian Highlander special. How do you play around the one of? How do you do it? Oh, that's rough.
It's an aggressive line from Gilmore.
No, it is. I mean, it just ships a turn 2.
Yeah, it's a turn 2 Atraxa for sure.
So, like, the funny thing about this, it's like, Zack had it covered even if we found, like, an Indulgence next turn, because we have the Pierce.
Yeah.
So we have Pierce, like, it's so rough.
So, Gilmore would have waited for Zack's end step, right?
Probably, yeah.
So that we get to look at the cards and then potentially
find the Ephemerate
for our turn.
Yep. Looks like we're going to get turn 1 DRC from here. Just Zack showing off Blue-Red Murktide All-Stars.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like being the what of deck, right? Like he's...
Or we just fetch, shocked, and pass.
Alright.
Damn it, Zack.
Also the Murktide All-Stars? I don't know.
Nah, that's going to be fetch land. So land go from Gilmore.
Okay. Hey, we didn't take any damage that time.
Basic Island go from Zack.
So Brazen Borrower, Darcy.
I understand not wanting to play the Darcy into the ending, but still.
Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, we have so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh man, wait till Gilmore puts the Grizzlebrand in his graveyard.
It's going to be depressing. It's going to be so great. I'm going to be cheering from the rafters for Zack. Like, let's go!
Just surgical every win condition you have.
Better start drawing those Solitudes fast, Chief.
Solitude, Grief, Beatdown.
Worth noting, we have not seen a Psychic Frog from Gilmore this entire set.
True. There went a Goryo's. Get him, Zack.
We don't want him.
Zack, get him.
Zack. It's not worth it. It's not. That card has that card has like 0 text right now.
Yeah, but that means the only thing that we can do is hard cast Grizzlebrand.
Well, he took your line. He doesn't.
Get him.
Hey, Zack, tap your mana. There you go.
It's fine.
Like, oh,
well, we knew about one because he processed himself. Yeah, so like that second one is not just get rid. It's Thoughtseize you.
Mike,
twice.
Can we put this on YouTube? I think there's content guidelines at this point.
Well, search opponent's library for one Goryo's Vengeance and exile it.
All right. Alex has a prismatic ending.
And a land.
There's only one more surreal land, though, so it's technically just a land. Attack for 2.
In.
The race is... Yeah, let's go! Which one do you want to end?
Darcy.
Almost certainly, right?
The answer is Darcy.
I mean, I think we only have lands in the graveyard currently.
The answer is Darcy.
Oh, I love that Zack just finished cutting his deck into I'm shuffling for another surveil land.
You know, like you do.
Yeah, that's good.
Zack shouldn't have played his turn so fast.
Exactly. Alex, shuffle faster. Come on. You already lost 8 cards to your library. Like, what else?
It's wild. The first surgical getting the Atraxas
was
rough,
but
good.
The second
one
just
being a double Thoughtseize. Yeah. him to Turok you, take your, like, viable card.
Okay, so, like, that was a good pickup from Alex, though. I just saw him draw a Grief for turn.
Okay, we can cast that.
Yeah, so, like, we're on the... This is the backup plan that Goryo's has.
We should find a basic here.
Almost certainly, right? Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Like, life total notwithstanding, like, we've seen the Harbinger.
Yep, we've seen Harbinger. I'm almost certain Zack plays more than just Harby. Like, yeah, I think I've seen Magus.
Okay.
Here comes the Grief.
Resolves.
Goodbye, Spell Piercer, Brazen Borrower. Probably this Brazen Borrower.
Sure.
Yep. I mean, notably, we're still winning this race.
It's one closer to Delirium.
I think we just picked up the Magus for turn. No, it's Relic.
Sure.
Chief, I gotta say, I don't think the Graveyard's a relevant experience in this matchup video.
Surveil trigger.
No, not the Surveil trigger.
It matters. We're trying to get to Delirium, right?
Yeah. Matters a lot, actually, too. Zack could be a dead card. Zack needs gone, and this is the point where both players are just trying to top deck better than each other.
Right. Well, Gilmore's trying to top deck better than Zack. Zack's going to beat him to death.
So here comes an ending, probably going through the Darcy, which, like, sure. Pierce it, just attacks your mana?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Remember to trigger Darcy.
We did not remember the trigger Darcy.
Boo.
The amount of scries we could have had here, Zack.
Two surveils missed. The good news, now we don't care about Delirium.
Zack also missing to just activate Relic on Instep. Come on, Zack. This is sloppy.
Hey, now.
You've already bullied your opponent enough. Play Optim. Okay, so also big tell from Zack here. Zack did not immediately pick up Lutri.
What?
Yep, there it is. That's why.
Yeah.
I would have been very concerned the second Lutri was not picked up that turn.
Sure.
Crack Relic.
Yeah,
might
as well now.
Get rid of a graveyard to draw a card. That Darcy's gone. Don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, the Snapcaster Mage is already used and the Darcy's gone. I don't think we care about our graveyard.
Exactly.
3 mana. Says.
Flame of Venor.
That's a good one.
That draw 2. Let's go, Chief.
That's a good one. Land for turn.
Stop tapping all of your duels, though. I will say that.
Yes.
Urza Saga will very much close this game out after this, unless Gilmore can come back.
Gilmore's at 5. The Snapcaster's going to close the game out.
Yeah, but we have a better chance of removing the Snap than that
true.
Saga.
That's a good point.
Archaeologist also
we're blocking the Snap for forever.
There's a Tef. Really like that Tef.
What's that card in the middle?
I'm not sure, actually.
Something tainted in Tef.
It's in the graveyard. I'm sure it can't be relevant, right?
Sure.
Uptick Saga. So the Tef is actually a pretty good answer to the Saga. Yeah. Notably, if we still had that Spell Pierce...
Expressive Iteration.
We could
love
it. Spell Pierce. This upcoming Teferi.
There's a Bauble in exile. Card in hand. Card on the bottom. Yep.
Probably crack the Bauble, get as much information as possible.
Looks like Scalding Tarn in hand. Oh.
Lightning Bolt the Archaeologist.
Let's go.
Attack for 2. We gave up on making a Saga construct this time, though. Which, like, is probably fine. This cuts off...
We didn't play a land for turn.
We did not.
Okay.
Zack maybe trying to bluff interaction, but
maybe he doesn't have a land. I don't know. I thought he had a Scalding Tarn, but I might be wrong. Anyway.
It does, yeah, actually, if we just have a land, we get the... What's up? Here comes the Tef.
Yeah.
Well, like, you can't bounce the Snap anymore.
I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, because the Bolt's there. Yeah,
yeah.
You're right. Good
like, bouncing the Saga sucks, but, like, it's just gonna come back.
Yeah, but like you said, if we bounce Snap, we die.
We literally die, yeah.
I think we'd prefer not to just die.
What split card is that? That's a Tidebinder?
Yeah.
God, I'm bad at arts.
That's the full art Tidebinder.
Okay, so we picked up a Scald. Well, you have a Scalding Tarn. We see, like, there's a basic mountain in this hand as well, right?
We know about Saga, Tidebinder. I feel like I knew another card a minute ago.
Entirely worth noting, why are we not playing the Saga back out? Do we need the extra red for triple red? Of quad red?
I don't think so.
But attack. Go to 1. You can do this, guys.
No. Okay. Where's Lava Dart? Come on, Lava Dart.
Kitsa.
Kitsa's cool. Tidebinder.
Just cast a Tidebinder?
Dudes.
Sure.
There's 3 dudes. You, opponent, are at 1. 3 dudes.
Answer the dudes. You know what's sad? Solitude has cleanly answered this.
Yeah.
Just exile probably the Tidebinder, block the Kitsa. Take 2, go to 2?
Yeah. Solitude. Good magic card.
I love that card.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell if it's between that or Endurance is my favorite elemental.
Okay.
Really hard.
Have you been looking at the art for the new set from Duskmourn?
Duskmourn, it looks really cool to me.
Okay. So one of the arts just like There's
that Solitude we talked about with the
It's not in combat though.
Exiled it. Exile it.
It's not in combat.
Exile the Tidebinder, please.
That means we get a chance to answer this Solitude before we go to combat. That's a disrupting shoal. That doesn't do it.
That definitely does not do it. So we have Saga
Mountain Disrupting Shoal. And it's a fairy stopping Chief. All that. Yeah.
If this Saga was copping off the start, maybe. So like this just trade, sure. I mean, Gilmore kind of calling back in here.
Yeah. I like the attack by Zack. Zack's just like, well, you have to block, so...
do it. Back to what you're saying about the Duskmourn art, though?
Yeah, so, okay, we're just paying for this. Well, we would.
We can't, there's
a Teferi.
Ha, joke's on you, you're taking it anyway.
Yeah. I was just showing you, because you're taking it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to tap mana at all, no.
It's okay.
Who would do that?
That Teferi's not even in English.
Who knows what that card does?
Nobody knows what static abilities on Planeswalkers
card is
do.
Irrelevant. Oh. Draw step ephemerate.
Okay.
Sure. What is that card?
A consign? No. Yes. No.
No.
Mission briefing.
Mission briefing. Oh, that was lethal. Oh, that's pain.
Ha.
I guess not lethal, but close-ish.
Yeah. We're going to draw a card. That was a Fiery Islet from Assassin's Creed.
I had no idea, honest to God.
I got you.
So what's the plan here, Chief?
Make a construct.
Probably not in our main phase.
No, not in our main phase.
Do not do that directly into the Teferi bounce. Zack, come on! Zack, you can do this at instant speed! The Teferi just eats it! No! It's slipping away!
Well. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's all downhill from here, Chief.
It's not the best.
So, like...
Bounce the construct.
Yeah. So I was scared of.
Yeah. We get to make another one.
I mean, this Grief can't attack.
Yeah, it just got ephemerated.
Yeah. 2 mana Psychic for... Oh, Priest. There's no relevant target. Man, is that Gristlebrand still around? Oh, dude, it's literally falling apart.
We're gonna... Okay. We just...
Why?
Milled a card?
Sure.
Make a dude.
Okay, so... We would have been attacking with 2 3/3s, or I guess 1... The Saga probably would have been rebounced if we didn't.
Yeah, most likely.
This... Fuck, that Priest has lifelink, doesn't it?
Pithing Needle.
Naming Priest.
Yes, name Priest, yeah.
Yeah. Where is that Gristlebrand? That's gonna matter a lot.
I don't think we ever actually saw a Grizzlebrand. I think.
Am I just projecting a Gristlebrand into... No, because we totally could have... We had the conversation with him, could have pitched it to the Grief instead, right?
Oh, yeah.
Was that this game? No, that wasn't this game, was it? That construct just came in. Hey, Chief, that construct has summoning sickness. Chief?
True.
Damn it, Zack. Okay, no. That's unfortunate. That's a big sad right there.
Okay.
It's all going off the rails here.
What if we just pretend
That was the construct.
That's the construct that we made at instant speed instead of main phasing it.
Well, we would play a Saga for turn.
I don't know, man. It happens.
I guess we're taking a Thoughtseize. Are we allowed to choose?
Yeah, no,
I thought we had to take one.
Nah.
Okay. All right, here's a 1/4, dude. That's a 9-turn clock. Look.
It also,
blocks everything.
Sure.
Why? Yeah. Okay.
We have another Thundering Falls, maybe?
Maybe. Hey, dog, can we pick up Lutri now?
Probably.
Okay. Sure.
No Thundering Falls. We have a Lutri. We're playing a Lutri. 6 mana, 3/2.
Zack, your cards have flash, Chief.
Nah.
I'll hit you.
Nah.
Goodbye, Psychic Frog. Goodbye, Psychic Frog. Goodbye. Oh, those are like literally our 3 best draws.
Yeah.
All right, draw turn. It's gonna be a Psychic Frog anyway. We're so good at this game.
So.
Nope.
I assume the Pithing Needle's naming Priest.
Right. Okay, there's an opt.
Opt's good.
So, like, if we just held this Lutri, we could have drawn 2 here.
Yes.
Zack, what are you doing, Chief?
It's okay. We're just trying to play Magic. Oh.
Sink in the Stupor. Go to 1.
Let's back to 1. Is that a Polluted Delta? So we have 1 land that's not a land?
Yeah, there's a Delta in there.
Yeah.
Archaeologist back.
Yeah.
Like, we're almost certain. Like, I don't think we take the Ephemerate, because if we take the Ephemerate, then we are forced to block with it. Like, I think we literally just make this a 1/4 and say Lutri can't attack.
Yeah, but like we can take the Ephemerate, block, and Ephemerate.
Yeah, maybe I'm just stupid. Turns out.
Because that's a lot of looks at stuff.
So we had a Surveil Land from hand.
Yep.
Graveyard another
Ephemerate, yeah.
Which makes sense, because like literally the only draws we want to see in our deck at this point are creatures, probably. So any removal spell is lethal.
This Archaeologist a little awkward, right?
Yeah.
Removal spell's not lethal, there's an Ephemerate in hand.
Fair. There's another Saga.
Saga's good.
The Saga Redemption arc is becoming.
Block. Ephemerate. Yep.
There's a Gristledad.
Okay.
Another solid... Dude, like, these Archaeologist mills have been very sad.
Yeah, they're not great. That Ephemerate should be in exile for rebound.
It probably will be. I'm personally, right now, I'm just trying to figure out...
on top of his graveyard, and then he just put those 3 cards on top of it.
Maybe he just announces the rebound and the upkeep, and we don't care.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Falling off the rails, Billy.
I assume this is a long game, and we're probably getting close to time. Otawara for lethal?
Otawara kill you? Force of Negation, Otawara?
Big rip. Big. Yeah. Okay, so
notably...
Zack, your spells have flash. That's a takeaway, I think.
This is a true statement. All right, so we have Gabriel, Hipp on Living End, and this is a version of Living End that Gabriel wanted to try out. This is kind of his own take. He has been incredibly unlucky in the past, and always draws his Living Ends.
Yep.
So he decided that instead of thinking of that as a detriment, he's just going to assume it's still true, and be able to use them from his hand.
Dope. So we're
on Press the Enemy,
and the other card was Founding the Third Path.
Founding of the Third Path, and to help fuel the Founding of the Third Path, we also have Ideas Unbound, which is a super cool find by Gabriel. It's 2 mana, draw 3 cards, and at the end of your turn, discard 3 cards.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
So,
followed up by another good friend of mine, Nick, playing Grixis Ball Tribal.
Yeah. Yep. Nick has decided to drop some balls on people.
Exactly. I believe Nick's words to me at the start of this modern season was all brews all the time.
Okay.
So we're gonna see some shit this season.
All right. Excellent.
Cycle curator.
Yeah. So we've got a Street Wraith Curator all in the graveyard. That's a pretty good.
No second land,
start.
Chief. No.
We don't need those.
We need lands.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're it's not like we have a 4-mana card.
It's not like it's incredibly important at all. Fetching a Steam Vents from Nick here. I guess no Thundering Falls then, right? That's what that seems to me. Or maybe the Thundering Falls is in hand and we want to represent something.
I gotta be honest, if I'm guessing, I don't think we have Surveillance.
That could be a... Yeah, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That said, we are in a deck with Unearth, if I remember right.
Be pretty good.
So, like, we should probably have a non-zero number of Surveillance.
What is that card to the far right?
The front card was a Bloodstained Mire.
Okay.
So, when Nick presented this deck at the beginning of the night, they were trying to make their mana not suck.
Yeah.
And some of the options that were being presented, I looked at them and went, Nick, I'm going to go in the back.
And you just
And I'm going to go get you the correct fetch lands so that you can actually play the game the way you want to play the game.
Yep.
So we handed Nick 4 Bloodstained Mires and 3 Scalding Tarns.
Yep.
And then we, had shocks and the appropriate lands to make sure we can cast our spells.
So,
Emperor of Bones stealing a
I
Street
love
Wraith.
that card.
Emperor of Bones.
I love Emperor of Bones so much.
Yeah, that was a card that I assumed was just really cool in Limited. Mm-hmm. That was maybe almost good enough for Modern. But every time I actually see it in Modern, I'm like, damn,
that's fucking cool, Chief. Taking a Thunderkin Awakener off of this grief. Gabriel, I want to give you creatures for my living end. Cycle Curator.
Yeah, we better find a land. We found a land.
I think it was a Sink of the Stupor.
That's what I said. We found a land.
I got worried because I thought Gabriel did a little pass hand motion and didn't notice it for a second. Hey, dog, that's a sorcery in your land spot.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I was actually about to say the opposite. I was like, I appreciate just putting the thing down. We all know what's happening, and don't waste time fiddling with that card going in and out of a sleeve.
It's fair.
All you do is mess up the sleeve. That's all that's happening there.
Taking the grief with Emperor Bones. So, if I'm Nick here, I want to adapt this.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a grief into play every turn now.
You can only adapt once.
Yeah, but do we only get that effect once?
You get to exile stuff all the time.
But we only get the once, what is it, adapted?
When you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So if you can find other ways to put counters on it, it'll work.
Okay. For some reason, I just thought it was a static of if this card is adapted, you show and tell a creature in.
Nope. When it gets a +1/+1 counter. So, again, I'm used to this card in the context of draft. So, you have things like Wither and Bloom. So you can Emperor of Bones, exile a thing, adapt it, put the thing into play, and then next turn, Wither and Bloom kill a thing, and then exile the Wither and Bloom to put a counter on it, to put another thing into play,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the context I'm used to playing with this card. I assume in Modern, we're just getting it one time. We're going to adapt, and that's probably the end of it.
That's fair. We definitely on camera seen Nick do some cool shit with this. We took
the good old conversation about Emrakul and why
where I just didn't read the last bottom line of that text.
That's okay. Nobody else did either.
Ideas Unbound, Chief.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
None of those lands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, there is a Founding the Third Path. I think we pitched our living end, though, earlier.
That's okay. Founding of the Third Path has read ahead, and we can flash back that living end.
No, pitch to exile.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah. Also, you don't have to discard those cards, Gabriel. There's some force negations that look pretty bad that you can discard right over there on the left, Chief. Okay.
Well, we're not discarding yet. Ideas Unbound doesn't discard till the end of turn. Yeah, if you can storm off with Ideas Unbound, you just draw 3 cards for 2 mana and then figure it out.
Huh.
This card used to see play in High Tide in Legacy.
Okay. I saw... Man, I'm gonna have to, bother you about some cards after this. I kind of want to play that weird Lotus Field Twiddlestorm deck that's popping off.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I probably have all of that
already. That is reminding me. I need Deserted Temples, which are 50 cents, but no one has.
Yeah, you want Odyssey ones or new ones?
Whichever one is not expensive. I'm not sure if I like the deck. Whichever one is not expensive.
Alright, so we are presumably moving to clean up here.
Looks like it. So these are revealed cards.
Okay, so press, force.
So it is
force.
It is draw 3, discard 3 at end step, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You just don't have to discard until end step, which means you get to, make more decisions and do more things.
Excuse me, folks.
You know, like I said, it used to see play in Legacy High Tide. So you would draw 3 cards, or High Tide.
Yeah, and then just kill them before we even go to the end step.
Exactly. Like by the time we're bothering to get to the end step where we would have to discard 9 or more cards, we've already time spiraled 3 times, and
exactly. Like we have enough. Like even if we have, like, if you're somehow alive,
yeah, then whatever. I guess I have no
hand. Whatever. I guess I'm dead.
So
tune the narrative. So there's an energy sub-theme to this.
Somehow, some way, there's energy.
I wonder if it's like, no, he's just Grixis. I was wondering if Jolted Awake, maybe, but that is a white card.
Well, that's a small ball. Ampter.
Ampter.
Well, now
that makes
sense. Why. Another one.
Is that an Ampter?
That's an Ampter, and that's a Spark Elemental.
That seems lethal to me.
Yeah, it's one of the little balls.
I didn't know there was a little one. Is it a 1/1?
It's a 3/1.
It's a 3/1?
Yeah, it's Trample, Haste, sacrifice it at end step.
Is it a 1/1? Is it a 1-mana card? That's actually kind of dope. I didn't know that existed. I honestly only knew about the 3-mana iterations.
Man. Yeah, so if we're going to have a conversation about balls, Billy, then we got to start from the beginning.
I know.
And we
so
start
is this where we announce the Manscaped sponsor?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Manscaped, hit me up. I, in fact, have their product in my bathroom.
Doesn't everyone?
Right? It's a good product.
How'd you not? You can't go like 5 minutes in YouTube without it being announced.
I can, but that's because
older YouTube. I'm sorry. Oh, that shit was everywhere.
It's true. No, I meant I don't see ads.
Oh yeah. See, we're smart. We paid for premium.
Yeah.
Oh, you just don't watch YouTube. Okay. Moving on. How does this work?
Anyway, so we have Ball Lightning, the OG, the progenitor, if you will.
Okay.
The first ball.
Okay, the first ball. Followed by...
I don't know.
You're going to have to tell this
one. Yeah, so I think it's Groundbreaker.
The green 2. One, right?
Yes, and it's 7? The color-shifted Ball Lightning.
Isn't it also like a 7/1 for some reason? It's like 1 point higher.
No, that's a card from Odyssey. That actually comes before Groundbreaker, but it's not a ball, it's a cat.
It's cat. Okay.
Yeah. Groundbreaker's a ball.
We only care about balls here.
I do. I only care about balls. Yeah. 100%. Balls are nothing.
Like, frankly, I'm just disappointed that the last couple videos of the season weren't ball tribal versus ball tribal. We need that mirror to happen.
Yeah. I'm a little sad. We had somebody play a fun version of Rakdos Scam that was using Lightning Skelemental.
Oh, there are some cards in his hand.
Oh, I guess we should figure out what's going on in the match.
There is a
That's a Spark Elemental.
It's a Spark Elemental. We have a Grief being evoked by what is the artifact creature's name?
Architects of Will.
I see Bone Shards.
Okay.
So we know Tiny Ball, Bone Shards, Bloodstained Mire.
Yep. We're taking the little ball. Not
okay.
The Emperor?
Gabriel, why do you keep putting creatures in their yard for living?
Well, I mean, that thing sacrifices...
Yeah, I guess that's not a good one to put, right? Yeah.
Maybe that's why we didn't take the Emperor.
So here's the Bloodstained Mire. Nick picked up a Lightning Skelemental, or it was already there. It's kind of unclear.
Troll of Khazad-dûn.
It's a little bit difficult to find out what's going on when players don't lay their hand out on the table.
True.
They're fanning out. It's probably pretty good for an opponent. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, Groundbreaker was the color shifted Ball Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Then Spark Elemental came out, and that's that little fella right there.
That's a little guy.
Just a little guy hanging out, little ball.
I wish he had a half a toughness.
Yeah. That would be great. And then there's Spark Elemental's cousin that I don't know, got held back in school or something.
Okay.
Hellspark Elemental.
Hellspark Elemental.
Okay. And that's our little friend who is a 2-mana 3/1 with all the same clauses.
Just
trample,
slightly
haste,
worse.
Sacrifices.
Yeah.
But it has Unearth.
It has Unearth. For how much mana, though?
Also 2, I think?
Oh, it should be 1. Go on.
Yeah, that's...
2 in the 1, curve out on the 2 drop. Would be kind of funny.
But it gets to hit twice.
It does get to hit twice.
That's a big deal.
That's literally the price of one ball lightning. Haha.
Yeah.
Haha.
We had Spark Trooper.
Oh god, Crash. I think that's the one Nick has been talking
about. That's
the
Boros ball.
It has lifelink, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the one Nick was like, I want to play that, and we had to physically stop them.
Okay, yeah, that one's 4 mana is the big problem.
Picked up a basic mountain. Not really what you want to see if we're looking to cast as Emperor Bones.
Yeah, true. Our hand is kind of stranded, huh?
It is. Our mana just isn't working this game. Oh, there's a blood. Where did that? He just materialized it.
It was there the whole time.
Man, living in not doing great pairing into Emperor of Bones on 2 every time, huh?
No, it's pretty bad.
It's kind of rough. I want this troll.
Yeah, you do.
God, yep. I love this card.
Yeah.
I got a friend who's trying to work on like a non-legendary version of like Blue-Black Reanimator. Like, they should just play that.
So like we need to living in right the hell now.
Yeah,
right?
1,000,000%. There's no. Oh, that's not good, Chief.
That's not a living end right now.
That's not a living end, and also it's gonna be -3 cards.
Well, I don't think that matters. Like we just get to pitch a bunch of creatures if we want.
So we're gonna get hit for 10 next turn. Go to 5.
10.
It's pretty big. It also somehow looks like we're missing a land drop, unless this is Gabriel just.
That 10 might be 13. We have a mountain in hand. Oh, that's not a Spark Elemental. That's the Awakener, isn't it?
That's technically a Spark Elemental.
Yeah, well, what I meant is adapt, put the troll into play, and play Spark Elemental.
That would have been pretty good. Yeah, that'd been pretty good. There's also a Rakdos Skelemental in.
Yeah, but then we're not adapting.
Yeah, but like, that's Mind Rot for 6 damage is pretty good. Pitching a living it. So this is something I think Gabriel needs to get the habit out of. Is we were complaining about the detriment of having them in our hand, but we built the deck to keep them in our hand, and then we keep pitching them to grief.
Yeah.
So this is probably, is that a surgical extraction?
Yes.
Okay.
So earlier today, I came across Meninone's post. If you're not familiar, Meninone is like the living end guy, streamer out of Brazil. Was, I believe, 2nd place to Spike like a year and a half, 2 years ago or something. The trophy race.
It was so much longer ago, bud. That was like MH2 release. Don't think about it.
Nah.
Yeah, no, don't think about it. It's not worth it.
Nah, it was like 3 weeks ago. It's fine.
It was literally last week. Guys, last week Luris was still legal, I promise.
Anyway. Meninone posted this past weekend. They participated in 2 of the Moto challenges and got 3rd/4th and 9th respectively.
3rd, 4th, and 9th?
Well, 3rd/4th, right? Because like,
okay, I thought you meant in the single challenge. Like Dog was triple queuing the same challenge. No. Hilarious.
2 different challenges. Semi-final loss. 9th place on Breakers.
Okay.
He said he was 8th place on Breakers, won his match, and got 9th.
Okay.
So that sucks.
That's depressing, yeah.
But it is what it is. 9th place is still good.
It's still good.
Anyway, so they have their newest iteration of Living End. Now with 4 main deck endurances.
Yeah, I've seen that floating around, I think. That's good. I like that.
And 2 press the enemies.
Yes. I bought borderless copies of that card the second you showed me like the original list, and dude, it's so cool to see it doing something. Anyway, Gabriel, take 10.
10 ball.
Go to 3. My lightning balls will be lethal for the rest of eternity.
Yeah. Yeah, every ball was just lethal now.
It's completely lethal.
And that's assuming that we deal with this Emperor of Bones.
Like, we have to be able to put the living in it.
Did we forget to exile a card when we went to combat? I think we did.
Yes.
Emperor of Bones exiles whether it's adapted or not.
100%. This is just
I don't
kind of a rough showing from the living in deck.
Well, like you mentioned, even if Gabe had drawn the Founding or the Press the Enemy here,
we pitched our living end.
We pitched our living ends, and we don't have the 4th mana for Press.
Yeah, it's just a weird, just like a new deck not really coming together. So, hey man, does that count if that one is adapted?
I mean, like,
does it get the other exiled cards?
No.
Okay.
No, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So Emperor of Bones says exiled with Emperor of Bones. Whenever a card references its own name,
okay,
it is explicitly referring to this
that
object.
version of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna adapt, and we're gonna attack with this.
And we're gonna kill you. Hey, why did we subtlety this?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate. Anyway, kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oop.
okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, like, that was just, like, Emperor Bones solo.
Basically.
Yeah.
Emperor Bones solo. Living End over there trying to spin its wheels, do what Living End do.
And just
and Emperor Bones is like, I'm gonna take that one,
I'm going
and
to
that one,
you,
and that one.
And 10 you.
Yeah. Notably, Ball's not exactly giving much breathing room.
Yeah.
Like, that is a deck that is attacking for large chunks of damage at a time. I gotta be honest, probably not gonna be great against goblins.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, you can maybe kind of force them to do some weird chumps. Like, I think it's actually not unreasonable. Goblins is in the nicest way, other than the turn 3 kills sometimes, it's a pretty slow deck.
It is.
Like, you're just
But they do also
just
just have munitions experts.
Yeah.
Which are a problem.
It is a problem. But expert's normally a problem for basically any creature deck. So
especially creature decks with one toughness.
Okay, fine. You got me. Okay.
Like, we don't need any help at all. We can just play this thing
2 mana, make a 1/1 Doomblade.
Yeah. I imagine Nick will struggle against opposing decks with Bowmasters as well.
Yes, Bowmaster's notably the big reason I don't think this deck will be super strong. But also, we've just been killing people with Emperor Bones recently, dog.
Seems that way.
Just play the Emperor.
Seems that way.
There's got to be a shell for that card somewhere.
Oh, yeah!
Right? Anyway, take 3 Lightning Bolt with extra steps.
Lightning Bolt with combat announced. Yeah. You're allowed to block it, I guess.
I guess Lava Spiking this time around. Just sorcery speed. Yeah. So I see a Water Grave, a Bloodstained Mire at the front of Nick's hand.
Yup.
Fetching a Stomping Ground from Shaffer would almost indicate Iggy to me.
Yeah. Ignoble Hierarch.
Shaffer needs no introduction. Loves goblins. Is here. Good player.
Only goblins.
Only goblins.
Only goblins all the time.
Come on, Shaffer. One day I'll get you to play literally something else.
Nope.
Right? One day?
Nah.
Oh.
Dude literally doesn't even own modern cards for anything else.
That's so on brand. I respect that, though. Okay, we found Scalding Tarn.
Sure.
And no turn 2 play.
That's
not where you want to be in the
like that sounds right. Yeah, but like,
well, we have Thunderkin Awakener. We have
it's Awakener 2. I thought that thing was 3 mana.
Thunderkin Awakener 2 mana. Yeah, we have a lot of 2s. We have Ant Raptor, Thunderkin, Emperor. Yeah.
Okay.
So a little unfortunate that we didn't have anything here. And here's.
Oh, hey, we're dead.
Oh, hey, Chief. That's a Harbinger. You got a bolt?
No, only balls.
Oh, no. They're not the same thing, Nick. I know I just said that was Lightning Bolt with extra steps, but it notably does not kill that Snoop.
Maybe Shaffer will block.
Maybe Shaffer will block. This is rough.
This is bad.
We can just pretend that Blood Crypt is a Raucous Theater real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do that.
Let's see. Oh, we didn't do that. What was that?
Okay, that's an Awakener.
Alright, that would have been very good.
This sure looks like land 3, hope he blocks this Lightning Skeleton.
Yep, it does. Ship it, let's see what happens. Maybe he Fury post-combat?
Hang on, I have a prediction as to what's going to happen.
Okay.
Shaffer's going to take 6 and discard 2 cards and then untap and win the game.
Win the game. Yeah, that seems pretty good, honestly. Okay. Or we're going to play a 2-mana spell off curve. Nope, there's a Water Grave.
Yeah.
14.
Ball.
Ball
you.
I mean, ball doesn't target anything. Ball just resolves.
No. Ball you.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're pointing. There we go.
See?
You. Shaffer, in complete confusion, is like, yeah, I'll take the damage. Discard 2 cards. Discard not this land, I guess.
He could discard all 4. It doesn't actually matter.
Both Kiki Jikis could be in his hand.
Alright.
That's the line. That's how we win.
Uh-huh. Look, a card that doesn't matter.
Anyway, land.
We didn't even need the land. We have the Iggy.
Alright.
Literally needed nothing.
It could have been anything.
It could have been anything.
We were totally in that game. So remember when I said goblins to glacially slow down?
I do remember that.
Good times.
Said outside of the random combo kills.
Which, that was entirely random. We flipped that Harvey. That was just a value Snoop in the hand.
It's true.
Yeah. Like, maybe we would have had a matron to set it up and following
To be fair,
turn.
the Snoop did draw a card. Because we actually flipped the Prospector.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was a good draw.
Yeah, Snoop drew the Prospector.
So
you can't see my air quotes.
Air quotes.
But they were there, I promise.
This is Bloodstained Mire, right? Okay,
yes.
I'm learning. For some reason, it reminds me of the, I think, all will be one set, Blackleaf Cliffs. Yeah.
It does, in fact, look like that.
Watery Grave. I assume we have a tune on Instep, is why we're doing this. So we're probably trying to set up a raptor into a ball.
Okay.
Which would be hilarious.
That's not bad.
I like Amped Raptor.
Turn 2, put 8 power into play.
So my question is we've not seen it.
Uh-huh.
Are we not playing Discharge and we chose to play Tune instead? I feel like we should definitely just be playing Discharge.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Maybe we've just not seen it yet.
All I've seen on one is Spark Elemental and Tune.
True. We have a land. We definitely have lands. Do we have do we have the Raptor?
I didn't see a Raptor. What are those?
I have no idea.
There's 2 of them, whatever they are.
I'm really scared to say. No, it's not Consigned Memory because Nick said they don't own it. That's a needle.
Snoop.
I'm naming Verdant Catacombs. Okay, never mind. I'm no longer naming Verdant Catacombs.
I just don't want to get cheesed out of the game. I'm naming Snoop.
Yeah, it's probably Snoop, right? Like, we've not seen Aether Vials. Iggy's not... Doesn't stop Iggy.
Right.
Does Shaffer still play Vial? Like, I have literally not seen it.
Well, certainly not the playset. And I think not at all.
Fair.
But then again, he also changes the deck every week.
It's literally... This looks like a very similar build to what we've seen recently, though.
Yeah, he might have, like, settled on a build.
Yeah. Like, we've been on the Jun Birthing Ritual variation for a minute. Because we saw a Birthing Ritual discarded last game, I believe.
Correct. That's an Arena of Glory.
Yep, love that card.
Arena of Glory, Snoop. Kill you.
Could you imagine the Kiki's just on top? How hilarious
it's just
that would
there.
be. Oh, we are literally exerting something.
Oh, just in
Crater.
for 2. Yep.
I don't really like stone rating myself to be in for 2, but okay.
Meh. Oh, yeah.
Take 2, nerd. Go.
Got him. Look at him. All the way down to 13 already.
So we are fetching here from Nick, getting a Steepence?
Yep.
This is on Instep, right?
I believe so.
So there's probably another tune.
Oh, yeah, if we're shocking, for sure.
Yeah.
We did see 2 blue cards in Nick's hand, so I don't know what they were. They didn't look like Tune. But then again, that one's retro, so maybe the frame just looks different. Nope, that is a Thought Scour. Let's go.
Okay. All right, Emperor Bones.
Emperor Bones.
And then what other card?
2 Emperor Bones, and then we drew a card.
I want to draw those instead.
Hey,
we drew an Emperor Bones return. That's pretty dope.
Sure. Emperor Bone's probably not as good against goblins as it is against Living End, turns out.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, my Emperor Bones can exile Emperor Bones, put that into play. Can I adapt a token Emperor Bones?
It's not a token, it's the actual card.
Oh, okay.
So the answer is yes.
Yes, okay.
The problem is that the... Well, I guess you can wait till the next turn. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay.
You go to main phase.
Get your Emperor, adapt. Get your Emperor,
Yeah,
adapt.
so, like, you play the Emperor, you go to combat, you exile your Emperor. You get back to your next turn, go to main phase, adapt the Emperor during main phase to put the second one into play, go to combat, they both exile something, and then you adapt the new one at the beginning of combat before declare attackers.
We can get 3 Emperors in play attacking.
Technically true.
Technically true. The best kind of true.
The best kind of true.
Here comes the Emperor.
Who was it that when I was reading today? Somebody said that they played Thought Scour in Murktide recently, and that it was better than Consider.
Somebody's coping.
They said it was better than Consider.
Somebody's coping.
I'm just telling you what was said. Now let's see if it's a respectable human who said it.
Probably. I just don't even I barely consider it my Murktide list. I have 2 now. They've come down. It's just kind of there because it flips my Tameo.
It's true. Thought Scour does too.
Yeah, but I'm a control deck, Chief, not a Turbo Murktide deck.
Maybe that's your problem.
Nah, I think we're looking at the deck in the wrong way. So Shaffer fetching here, getting a untapped Stomping Ground.
Yes.
Curious, I guess we could just go Snoop next turn, kill the thing, it'll kill you? Question mark?
I mean, we gotta have the Snoop and everything, right?
Oh, I see an Expert pulled to the front as well. Just Expert here seems good. Just kills this Emperor. Okay, so Shaffer also part of the Fetch Shock Pass Club. Understood.
Love it.
Thought Scour mills a Arid Mesa and a Thought Seize. Picks up a card. I guess Shaffer was debating on killing the Emperor main phase, but then decided they wanted to wait, try to get the adapt, but now we're just going for it here.
Now that Nick's tapped out, I guess, just get it done while it's a guarantee.
Makes sense.
But some of the art in Duskmourn looks incredible.
It does. I really like it. And then some of the art also looks weirdly uncanny. Have you seen the full arts that look like Pokemon cards? People are all up in arms over that, and I'm like, it's fine.
Are you talking about the foiling style?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't hate it. It's definitely
does try to say that it looks like Pokemon
different.
Specifically is a little off.
I can show you the one that's being used as example, and I kind of agree with it. The text, I think it was the text font change.
Oh, maybe.
That made it look a little awkward. I'm not disparaging it, but I do agree. It does kind of look like a Pokemon GX.
Okay. It's a very, from what I've seen, it's pretty common in other Japanese card games, like the Dragon Ball, One Piece, they have very similar foiling styles on some of their fancy cards.
Well, no, that's oh God, it's hard to explain. Here, obviously, here's what a Pokemon EX VX looks like, right?
Uh-huh.
Here is the card we were talking about. It's somewhere up here, or it was farther down.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why would you post this with no other context? Dang it. I only have the scroll up for 7 years. It's fine.
You have fun with that.
How's the match going?
We're goblins are in play, and not goblins aren't in play, so that's pretty much the match.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Oh, that looks cool. It is aggressively foil though. It's so foil.
It's very sparkly.
All right, Chief. I'm just gonna go Scryfall because this Discord has failed me.
Notably, it's the first time I think I read that it's the first time the edges are foils.
Really, the expeditions didn't have any foiling whatsoever on their edges.
Certainly not like that.
That is very different.
But yeah, that is a little more common to Japanese style.
Okay.
Foiling, which is fine. And I said Japanese style, Japanese card game style.
Yeah. Here is the card in particular. I actually kind of agree. The floating border, the text, it does come across as looks like a Pokemon card.
Sure.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but
sure.
I get what people are saying. These in style, they look great. Yeah, this looks cool.
That art is bonkers.
It is. I like Duskmourn.
I am. People were excited for Bloomburrow. That wasn't me.
Duskmourn.
Those people for Duskmourn, that's me.
I've also seen a lot of cards that just seem good.
Yeah, so my wife has that black-white Aristocrats deck, the Regnan Grav deck, and there's at least a couple cards that I either need to consider or are just immediately going in there. The stupid doll room is immediately going in that deck.
Let's go Battlecry Goblin. So I believe this was...
That card kills people.
I love that card. So this was play Battlecry, give everything
Activate
haste, attack. We are punching for large numby. All right, Nick, you're at 3, fam.
That's plenty, right?
Lightning Ball yourself.
Shaver's at 10.
Is he?
It says 10.
That looks like 18, Chief.
Is it?
It might be 18.
It can't be. Can it?
No, it can't be.
No,
We definitely
Emperor
felt
got in
shocked
for damage, right?
No, the Emperor died immediately, but we definitely have felt shocked. 10 seems like I don't know how we got to 10. Oh, there was a lightning skelemental.
Yeah.
That happened.
Was there? This game?
Yeah, I saw a lightning skelemental.
Alright.
Like I said, this game has just been kind of like...
Every time I looked at the screen, there were goblins and not anything else.
Yeah, that's because the dude came in, hit, and then died, and then Shaffer just kept turning sideways. Kind of the de facto issue with the ball tribal.
Right.
And we're dead.
Yeah, we're dead. So Shaffer successfully raced the balls.
Yep, 100%.
Shaffer is faster than balls. Confirmed.
Put that in his
bio. Yeah, we're gonna make a bio. Faster than balls.
Faster than balls. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Congratulations, Shaffer, getting the 3-0 on the 24th.
Exactly.
Congratulations, Zack,
for winning for game against Gilmore.
Yeah, ending Gilmore's run. I believe Gilmore was 11-0 going into that match.
How does it feel, Gilmore, to probably be 13-1 now?
Yeah. So yeah, guys, appreciate everybody who is watching these videos. The next one,
we got a special one next week.
Yeah. So we haven't really talked about this much on any of the videos. Yeah. We just kind of kept it internal.
We just wanted to see it be a thing that's kind of a surprise.
Yeah. So we at Tier 0 Gaming did something special for our regulars, for our players. And we hosted an invitational tournament that you qualified for by playing Legacy, Standard, Draft, or Modern in our weekly events.
Legacy with the largest quotation marks.
Legacy with the largest quotation marks. We tried to play Legacy.
We tried. I made an attempt.
Unfortunately, stopped happening, but it is what it is. But yeah, we wanted to reward the players that were coming out regularly, so anybody who hit a threshold, we invited to our invitational, completely free tournament.
Yep.
And everybody, we're going to get to play Modern for the Swiss rounds, and we will be cutting to a top 8 with Emma Partlow's Pauper Cube, which I have built myself as well. That cube is sweet. Emma, if you ever see or hear this, your cube is awesome, and it's been a lot of fun.
Dope. I believe it's going to be split up to where I believe I'm commentating the Modern rounds with Mike, and then I think Lewis will be jumping on.
Draft, I believe that's what we've got planned.
Yep. So it'll be cool. So hopefully y'all enjoy the video next week. We're going to try to get it in the works.
Yep.
See y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.